Are Christians really being persecuted in Nigeria? We're going to talk to some people on the ground and find out the truth on today's Hot Zone.
This is the Hot Zone. Engaging with the news in a whole new way, international war correspondent Chuck Holton brings insight into areas of crisis and lets you help those affected.
Hey folks, Chuck Holton here. This is day 3 in Nigeria, and I'm in a motorcycle taxi. If you're wondering what that noise is, just taking a ride to get somewhere a little more, I don't know, interesting. But yeah, how about here? That's good. 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 Yeah, we can stop here. That's good. Okay. How much?
15 naira.
50. You want to wait for me? You wait? Yeah? No, I got some money here somewhere. I almost forgot my money. That would have been bad. Thanks. Bye. So if you're listening to the podcast, I was just riding in a motorcycle taxi. Boy, it's a beautiful sunset tonight. A beautiful evening. There's a little marketplace up here. I'm going to see if I can get into there. But first of all, I just wanted to talk about the topic of Christian persecution today as a part of my work with the Christian Broadcasting Network. I made a piece about, filmed a piece at least, about Christian persecution. Interviewed some people, and we went out to a camp on the outskirts of Abuja here that is for internally displaced persons. And so I want to show you a little bit of what that looked like. So we went to the camp and we talked to some of the residents there who have been driven out of their homes. It was fascinating to hear their stories of all of the hardship that they've faced. But in reality, the hardship was only beginning when they ran away from Boko Haram, because they came here to this IDP camp and they've been there now for 5 years in really deplorable conditions. And so I'm going to show you on the screen some of what we saw today. Now, I'm hoping you can understand the accent of some of the people that we interviewed. It's going to be a little bit difficult. One of the things I've found about Nigerians is that it's not the accent that gets me so much. It's the timing and the cadence of the way that they speak that it makes it very difficult for an untrained ear to hear. And so I'm getting better day by day as I listen to them more. But anyway, I'm going to play a couple little clips here of people that we interviewed, and I hope you can understand what they're saying.
My name is Enoch Yohana from Borno State, Goza local government. I'm an IDP in New Kuchungoro. I'm internally displaced person as a result of Boko Haram crisis from southern Borno, Goza local government, Bayenduse. We are here in Abuja, New Kuchungoro IDP camp. We have been here since 2014, displaced as a result of Boko Haram, as I said.
Okay, and tell me about the camp, how many people are here, and how you survive here.
Yes, we are 1,573 head count in this camp. We are surviving at the mercies of God.
Okay, so as we went deeper into this camp, we came across a school that is being run essentially by volunteers. And here's one of the teachers that I talked to. Her name was Hanat, and she is a rock star. She was great.
When I was in my village, Boko Haram come attack our village. They invited other people from other states, from other countries, because we are seeing some of the faces, some of their appearance, they are not Nigerian. So when we climbed to the mountain, they follow us to the main mountain, and then they even brought a machine gun and climb it into the mountain. They start killing everybody, kidnapping children and women and kill men. From there, we cannot escape. Now we decided to trek from Nigeria to Cameroon. So by that time, I was having a 3-year daughter. I back that girl. I cannot able to feed. Yes, I put it on my back.
They asked him to deny Christ, in which he refused. They have to cut his right hands. Then he refused. They have to cut to the elbow again, in which he refused before they shot him thrice at the head, forehead, the neck, and chest. That's how they killed my dad.
My name is Hana Tukatraya. I am from Goza, from Borno State. I am living in New Kuchungoro IDP camp here in Abuja. When I came to Abuja, I was also a teacher at home. I meet some of children that I was teaching them there. So the thing has touched my mind that these children, they are living like that without going to school. So now we have to decide with this learned one in the camp. We sit down, we discuss and say, how are we going to do with this life of these children? Are we going to leave them like this? This Boko Haram is because of illiteracy that they receive money and go and kill the security. So if we didn't teach these children, they will affect us directly or indirectly. We are going to receive the dirty slap of this, of leaving these children uneducated. Now we decided, we was been doing meetings since 2015, 2016, 2017. Coming to 2018, there is an organization under Nelson Mandela. They come and instruct this school, so nobody to volunteer themselves. No, 3 of us in this camp, Master Enoch Yohana, Luka Yadma, and I, Hana Tukatraya, and then we meet. I particularly tell our chairman that can we start this school? Our chairman say, no problem, you can start it. Who is going to pay you? We are going to volunteer. I cannot cut it exactly like 90-something children. We started with them first, kindergarten, nursery 1, nursery 2, according to when we give them examination, when we test them, we know where we are going to place them. So that's how we started teaching the children. By that time, they don't know how to read A to Z, no writing it. And they don't know how to count numbers 1 to 20, no writing it. Now we have seen the improvement. We teach the children, we start teaching them from letter A to Z. And we start teaching them from number 1 to 10. And start teaching them simple 2-letter words to 3-letter words up to 5-letter words. Now, I thank God, the children now, we have seen a great change. And we display them, the children, they were not hearing one. But now, the children, they are respecting their parents, they are respecting us. Even before, when visitors come to the camp, when they start sharing food, the children, they were rushing before. And they were following a car by running like dog. Now, when we started this school, they have adopted it, they have stopped it. And now, most of the children, they know how to read sentences. Most of them, they know how to write. Most of them, they read A to Z. Some of these, even kindergarten, they can say A is for apple to Z for zebra. We thank God for that. We didn't waste our time.
Do you think that everyone here would like to go back to Borno State if Boko Haram is defeated? Would you go back home?
Yes, we always cry. There is a song that our children always sing, oh my home, because there is no place like home.
Shall I
This is Aisha, and she's been living in the refugee camp here for 5 years. She's 29 years old and has 4 little children. The last 2 were born right here in her little house. And one of the things that I tell you we try to do on this podcast is not just make the news, but make the news better. And that's what we want to do for Aisha today. You all have donated to help people that I run into around here. And as I've talked with Aisha, she's a Christian who has been persecuted by Boko Haram. She had to flee from her homeland in Borno State of Nigeria to come here. And she's been living here for 5 years now. She just wants peace and wants to be able to go home. But the only way that she gets to eat at night is if someone helps her with that. And so what we want to do is bless her with some of the funds that you all have donated for that. So we want to give this in Jesus' name.
Amen.
For your family, and I pray that you can God will multiply it for you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Yes.
We love you because you're our family, right? We're all Christians. You're our family.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. And now I want to meet your children.
Okay.
Can you show me your children?
But I can remember
Sure.
they are in the school day.
Oh, right. Okay. Okay. So there are about 1,500 people in this camp, and they're almost all Christians who fled Boko Haram right about the time that the girls were taken, abducted from Chibok school up there, and they're from the same area, more or less. They all had to flee from Boko Haram, and they've been persecuted for many years and really just forgotten here in Abuja in this camp. They get no services from the government, they get no help from anybody, and so it's up to people like you and me to do what we can to help the people that God puts in front of us. The stories just kept coming. We just did interview after interview after interview, and the footage was amazing. It's going to make for an incredible story once I get it all produced. But I wanted to talk really quickly about something that happened yesterday that I didn't get a chance to talk about on the podcast. Something that doesn't have anything to do with any of the stories I'm here to report on, but it's really bad what happened. They had some massive protests in downtown Abuja, only about a kilometer from where I was, and I didn't even know anything about it. And what it was were a group of Shia Muslims that are protesting that they're being persecuted and discriminated against by the majority in Abuja, or by the majority in Nigeria. And it started out peaceful, but then the army showed up and apparently started shooting. And in the end, there were a policeman that was killed. Four people total were killed yesterday in the violence. One was a young journalist that was there doing national service, and really unfortunate events. There are a lot of different political parties here in Nigeria, and one of the things that was very interesting today, talking to a pastor that we interviewed, was talking about just kind of how that victim culture can spread and cause so much damage to a culture, whether it's in America or here in Nigeria. You know, here in America, we have a lot of arguments. There's a lot of racial division and a lot of racial victim culture, I would submit. But here, you know, they can't claim racism because everybody's black. And so the victim culture takes the form of whatever tribe, whatever religion, whatever ethnic group you belong to, whether it's the Hausa or the Igbo or the Fulani or whatever. And people seem to kind of gravitate towards that victimization and saying, oh, you know, we're being mistreated because we're Fulani or whatever. All right, so that's all I got for you today, folks. There's so much more to tell, but we're just going to have to save it for another day. Thanks for watching the podcast, and I just wanted to say thanks to all the people at CBN Nigeria that are doing such a great job of carrying me around everywhere, getting me interviews, helping me get all this footage, giving me B-roll so I don't have to go get everything myself, and offering to help in every other way they can. These are some consummate professionals, very good people, and I'm really enjoying getting to know them better. So thanks for watching, you guys, and we'll see you again tomorrow on The Hot Zone.